Hey, I'm Kevin, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite tips and tricks for carving pumpkins and make it really enjoyable and fun for everybody. Every fall, my kids love to carve pumpkins. I guess we started this about 10 years or so ago when the place where we were living had a pumpkin carving contest, and we got back on our back porch and carved some pumpkins out and thought of the designs we wanted to do, and it's just become an annual tradition. Over the years as we've done this, we've learned a couple things and we geek out and kind of watch other people do it, and so here's some things that have helped us and some tips and tricks for how we carve our pumpkins. First, find a design. You can go online and just Google and find Google for stencils and pumpkin stencils, and you'll find just about anything you're looking for online and print it out. For today's, I've printed out this little owl saying "who?" Then you have to gut your pumpkin. A lot of times people will just cut a circle in the middle of it. What we do is we cut a circle 3/4 of the way around, and then in the back we extend it so that there's a long vertical piece. It makes it a lot easier when you're having to gut it and get all the junk out of the inside of the pumpkin. This little hole is not big enough, but when you gut it like that, it makes it a lot easier to get all the stuff out, and it's maybe a little bit less mess on your hands. And then when you're trying to reach in there maybe and do some fine tuning of the pumpkin, after you've carved it, it's easier to reach in there and to scrape things out from the insides. Tip number 2 is to get a great blade. Now, if you go to the stores or look online, you'll see all kinds of carving kits, and I bought one of those that's got a lot of different utensils and sculpting things. I found the best knife is this knife, and it is the 1492 pumpkin carver, and I'm going to leave a link to this below this video so you can check it out and get it for yourself. It's not sharp at all, but when you put it in a pumpkin and start going back and forth, it slices through it really easy. All right, now when you have to scrape it out, you can find a lot of little things like this that come in the packets. The big thing of tools had a metal scraper, and you just kind of work it out like that. But one of the things that works the best for me is just an ice cream scooper. It really does a great job of cleaning it out. Okay, so now we've gutted it out, and we're going to put our design on it. So I've taken this, and in some of these packets you'll get a little tool like this, and it will let you lay your design on, and then you take this around and you press in, and it makes little indentations, makes little dots. Or you can have a little pokey tool and you poke like that. One thing that we saw online that some people were doing, and we're going to try it right now, we haven't tried this before, so we'll just see if this works or not, is using transfer paper underneath your design. And we're going to put this behind our design, and then we're just going to kind of trace it. It's also helpful when you do that if you tape it. Okay, so we've carved it, and you can maybe see that the carbon paper carved a little bit of the words here. It's faint. I've not used that before, and I had to press down really hard. And I think if you turn the carbon paper the wrong way, then it doesn't work. So a little learning right there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to look at my design, and I'm going to cut out all the places in black. So the white part is going to be the orange of the pumpkin, and the black is going to be cut out. Okay, so after some more carving and poking some things out and wiping it off, I'm done with my carving, and I'm going to use one of these little LED lights. You can pick these up at Walmart. They're awesome. I would not recommend using a real flame, and you can just set them down in there, and let's see what it looks like. Hey, not too bad. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope it gave you some ideas of how you can carve your next pumpkin. Feel free to comment below on what you're going to design yours to be, and give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks a lot.